Hello, welcome to Geography. I'm here to tell you all about the course, whether you're going to be at Worthing College or at Haywards Heath. So first of all, you probably are thinking what topics are going to be involved in the course. So in year one, we start off with tectonics, and we also look at the topics of coasts and regeneration, and then globalisation and superpowers. So it's quite a nice mixture between physical and human geography in year one. The second year of the course, we move on and look at the carbon cycle and energy security, and also then the water cycle and water insecurity. And then the final topic is called health, human rights and intervention. So again, you've got a little bit of a mixture, but I suppose it's slightly more physical topics in the second year, but there's quite strong elements of human geography within that as well. You don't have to have done GCSE geography to do the course, although obviously that's kind of preferable just in terms of you've got that level of base knowledge. So if you haven't got geography GCSE, you can still do the course, but you might just obviously need to work a little bit harder to get all that background kind of knowledge that you might need. In terms of assessment, how the course is assessed, it's obviously a 2-year course, so at the end of the 2 years is when you would have your exams. You would have a paper 1 and a paper 2 exam. They're both 2-hour 15-minute exams, and they're worth 30% of the course each, so 60% between those 2 exams, so they're your major ones. So paper 1's the physical exam, so all of your physical topics, and then paper 2 is your human exam, so all of those human topics that I've already just mentioned. The third exam that you'll have is a synoptic paper. It's called paper 3, and that basically looks at the links between all the different subjects that you've studied over the 2 years. So in previous years, for instance, there was one where you get like a resource booklet at the beginning of the exam, and that would have things like maps and graphs and various bits of information that you would need to kind of read. And then you'd have questions based around that resource. So we had one previously which was based around Japan, and it was all about the kind of economics of Japan, their status as a superpower, and how they're affected by the tectonic setting that they're based in. So that type of thing, kind of linking everything together that you've done. The final way that you're assessed on the course is through doing your coursework. The coursework is an individual investigation, so each student would do their own piece of coursework based on something of their choice. We will do fieldwork in geography. It's compulsory that you do 4 days of fieldwork over the 2 years, so just bear in mind if you're doing the course, there is going to be a bit of a financial cost attached to that, of course. In previous years we've done things like gone to Devon or to South Wales for a 5-day residential. So it's likely there might be something similar to that, but just to bear in mind basically that there will be some fieldwork and you will be assessed by doing a piece of coursework. So that piece of coursework is worth 20% of the course, so it's a really good way for you to maybe boost up your marks before you even go into the exam, as long as you're willing to work quite hard and get that coursework completed to a high standard. But we always tend to get really good marks in previous years. Your lessons are kind of, I suppose, similar to what you've experienced before, but they'll be a little bit different. So we try to have a big range of different activities that you do in the lesson to suit all different learners. Sometimes there might be the odd video clip, but we do tend to keep any longer videos for your kind of homework tasks. There'll be group work, there'll be lots of different activities basically. In terms of progression, then there's lots of different opportunities for geographers. Geography is seen as a really good subject for universities, so if you're thinking of uni, then that could be really good for you. It's called an enabling subject, which just means it's a really good all-round subject. It gives you lots of skills that they would want you to have at university, so that can be a really good option for you. Also, obviously, a lot of geographers don't go to university and they might choose to go into the workplace or to do an apprenticeship or something like that. So there's loads of options if you do geography, and it goes really nicely with lots of other subjects as well. So there's overlap in some of the things that you'll learn and some of the skills that you'll develop. So I've gone over my 3 minutes now, so I'm going to round up. we're really looking forward to seeing you in September. You need to do your getting ready for pack work, so if you go onto the main website, there'll be a link there and you can find all of the work, and it also tells you for geography what textbook we'd like you to buy. So have a little look at that and have a go at that over the summer, and then you'll need to hand that in to us in September when you start with us. I'm sure you've heard that Chichester College Group, we recently got our outstanding in all areas from Ofsted, so that's really good. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you at your outstanding college and doing geography, which is obviously the best subject in the college. And stay safe and have a great summer. Bye.